Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be giving y'all a little update on the animals, so y'all come along and let's see what's going on with them today. All right, let's do a little checkup on the cows and see how they're doing today. See the horses back there with them. Let's see. Oh, looks like she might be coming toward us. We shall see. And there's the bull. He has been very rambunctious lately, playing with stuff he ought not be playing with. For example, this feed thing right here. You see that? He done just about tore that all to pieces. It's about ruined. I need to try to get that out of there. He already ruined the thing that goes in at the liner. You see that over there? Then there's the cows in the back. You can see the red cow, and then there's like a spotted cow. The spotted cow has a baby back there with her. You can't hardly see it from here. And that's a couple of other cows eating hay up here. The chickens are all out in their little pen, pecking around, trying to see what they can scrounge up. There's not much grass-wise. We're going to do something about that, though. Not much green stuff, anyhow. As you can see, the grass is all dead. There is not much for them to eat, the chickens. You know, as far as green stuff goes, we're giving them feed, of course. It's an old rooster. We've been having him for a long time. It's a little Bantam rooster right there. That was one of Festus's babies. He looks like Festus a lot. Now in this chicken pen, I want to do some work. I want to do some cleaning on their nests, but we're going to do that probably on another video. I want to clean their nests and restock them with some cedar shavings. They got hens in there laying right now and all, and I don't have my cedar shavings yet, so I'm waiting on that. Got a chicken in there laying. And I'm pretty sure we've got one over here. This is one of their favorite spots in this old goat milking. Oh, I scared her out. She did lay an egg in there. Sorry, missus. Ooh, she's pretty. That coloring on her. That's a really pretty hen. Last time we did a video with the sheep and the goats a week or so ago, there was a new baby born, and to a young mama. There's her baby right there. It's doing just fine. She's doing real good with her little baby. It's got one white leg. All the sheep stay together, and all the goats stay together. But right here, this is all sheep in this pasture, and that's all sheep back there too. But it's all the same pasture. It's a lot of babies born this year. But as you can see, that grass is brown, so they're waiting for that good green grass to come in. It won't be long. Spring's just around the corner. Now let's go see if we can find some goats. Here's a rooster, a red rooster. He got him a couple of hens. Chicken's always out browsing, looking around for something to eat. Look, that one out there. They got a lot of land to roam on to look for something to eat, so that's a good thing. And even though there's not a lot of green grass, you know, there's a lot of dead grass, there is a little bit of green coming in. You'll see some of this is actually some little clover, and clover has a lot of protein in it, so that's going to help them to lay. That's going to be a good thing. But there is some clover coming in patches. The goats are in this pasture. Like I said, the goats stay together and then the sheep stay together. They don't really, the goats and the sheep don't usually just hang out. The only time you see them actually together a lot of times is when they come in to eat, when Mr. E feeds them, or when they come in to the barn. When they come into the barn to sleep at night, the goats and the sheep, they all go in there and sleep together. They kind of still stay separated though in their own little groups. So there's a few of the goats right there. There's 3 of them there. And then there's one off to the side here. There it is. So let's go see where the rest of them are. Okay. So I'm a little bit closer to them. This one, she walks a little bit, then she stops and she looks at me. But I notice she's got a little limp. I have to check her out a little better, see why she's doing that. See how she's kind of limping just a little bit? I have to check her feet and make sure nothing's going on with her. Here comes the other one going to meet her. Like I said, they hang out together now. They stay close. There's some other ones in that pasture. I see the billy in there. And I see a baby laying down and another mama in there. I don't have a whole lot of goats right now. But maybe all of them. I'm not 100% sure. See if we can get a little bit closer. They're not real used to me coming out in the pasture with them, so they might get up and move. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Look, she took off. There was 2 little babies laying there. They're so precious, little goats. But I don't want to scare them off. That's as close as I'm going to get to them. I don't want to interfere with their routine. So that's a little update on the goats and the sheep. You can see the little baby found its mama. She's drinking. They shake their little tail whenever they drinking like that. So cute. You can just see the little tail shaking. Can't hardly make out the sheep. She's so black. But you can see that little white leg in the back and her little tail shaking. Too cute. And there's all the rest of the sheep family. Got a rooster hanging out with them. Okay, let's go see if we can get some greens for the chickens. All right, guys, let's go into the garden and see what's going on in there. Let's see just what kind of greens we can find for the chickens in here. I'm going to bring a bucket with me. And as you can see, something did get in here. It was a goat. It got in here and it ate some of the cabbage leaves and some of my broccoli plants, which I had been wanting to get some of the broccoli off of, but the goats did that for me. There's still a little bit of broccoli here and there I can pick on and get some out of. But for right now, I'll be trying to get some greens, scavenge some greens out of here off of these cabbage plants just for the chickens. But look, I have the goats' attention and the sheep's attention. They've all come closer. They want to see what I'm doing. They want to come in this garden and eat some more of that cabbage, but that ain't happening. So let me see what I can get here. And get a little bit of this for them. Just breaking off some of the leaves that's not gonna be used anyhow. This will kind of resprout some little cabbages. They probably won't do much, but I'm gonna leave that on there just in case. Just in case I can scavenge some of it off later for us. It's just going to give a little green treat to the chickens. That's all I'm after here. Just a little green treat for the chickens. Some geese flying over. Y'all see them there? Have a lot of that this time of year. Good bit of it. Alright, my bucket's filling up already, y'all. Ooh, I see some ants on this one. I don't want to give them any ants. Knock that off there. Alright, that's pretty good. Let me see what else I can find in here for them. Okay, so this is this extra little flowers that I'm seeing in the garden, these here. This is, I looked it up, it's called Veronica Polita or Grayfield Speedwell, and I'm probably saying some of this wrong, but that's what it is, and I want to find out if it's going to be edible or not and what it's good for, and I'm probably going to pick some up for my chickens if it is, so let me see. Okay guys, so I looked it up and it says that it's called Veronica Polita or Grayfield Speedwell. It is a low-growing, hairy annual plant with small light blue to violet flowers that often appears as a weed in lawns, fields, and disturbed areas. Well, the garden is obviously disturbed constantly for planting and amendments, so that's maybe why my garden's covered in it, and it always has been actually. It's native to Europe and Asia. It has spread globally and is characterized by its sprawling stems, opposite leaves with rounded teeth, and flowers with 4 petals that are white at the throat. It's a common sight in gardens and cultivated land, often flowering from spring into fall. Considered invasive in many parts of the world, including North America. Insect pollinated. It is used traditionally for extracts, have shown potential in cancer research, and the stems and leaves are considered edible when cooked. So it needs to be cooked to be edible for people. So that's pretty good. So I don't know about animals. For chickens, it's probably fine. I don't know. But I'll throw a little bit of it into my bucket with the cabbage leaves and just see how they react to it. Because usually animals know what to and what not to eat. And since this is growing all over the garden, all of that green in here is that plant. All that ground cover looking stuff in here is that plant. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of it up and I'm gonna try to not get any nettles in with it. And you can see it's got a lot of runners on it. Okay, so we'll just give them a little bit, just a little bite. If they don't want it, they won't eat it. This stuff is growing all over the yard. They've had free range to it in different places already, so they have been exposed to it. Okay guys, just to let you know, I did look it up and it says based on available information, Veronica pallida, often referred to as gray-filled speedwell or simply speedwell, is considered safe and non-toxic for chickens. So I can feel good about going ahead and giving them some. Let's see if they like it or not. Well, they obviously love the cabbage. It has a nice sweet taste. I see they're going for it over the Veronica speedwell. But as you can see, they absolutely love the cabbage leaves. It's gonna help them to lay too. I guess if all they had was the speedwell, they'd be glad to get it. But since I offered it to them with the cabbage, I guess it's hard to tell. I'll have to come back and offer them some of that stuff when I don't have the cabbage with it. But they're tearing that cabbage up. They definitely love the cabbage, but I already knew that. All right, good deal. They kind of looking at that speedwell, but they're passing it up. I'll have to check on that one with them a little bit later. All right, guys, it's been about 30 minutes since I put that cabbage and stuff out here for the chickens. Let's see if they touch that other stuff or not. Well, it's still here, some of it. I don't know if they ate some of it or not. It looks like they picked through it, but they sure tore up the cabbage leaves. They left a few of them too. I guess they got full. They're gonna be back to eat some more of it. I'll check on this stuff too. Ooh, there goes some more geese flying over. Very common sight and sound here in the wintertime. Well guys, that's all of this video. I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye now.